everybody, and welcome back to The Day Before. Today we're playing more Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. Yay! And as well, this is the third time I've recorded this episode. The first time I tried, it didn't record anything. The second time, I recorded episode 1 and 2 for Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. And when I saw the first episode on YouTube, I realized that the dialogue of the characters you could barely hear. And there were some other problems as well, so I'm trying to fix those. So we'll see. And let me know if you guys have any suggestions. So today we're going to find out exactly what this game is about, what we're trying to solve, what the mystery is. So I'm really excited. It'll be a short episode, but we're going to find out most of what we need to know and meet some of the main characters of this video game. I'm really excited. Let's play.
I appreciate you coming here, Drew.
I'm just glad you didn't change your mind and leave me at the airport.
Might have crossed my mind. Keep the excessive cheeriness under control, and we'll be fine.
No promises.
Where were you, by the way?
Austria.
Did I interrupt a vacation with Ned?
Didn't you bring me here to help with a case?
Yes, I did. And that's it.
A fire? Was anyone hurt?
Happened in the middle of the night. No one was there, thankfully. The house wasn't completely destroyed, but the person who lived there had to move out. Just so we're clear, this is my case. I know you're a detective and everything, but this is personal. It's family. Well, extended, and from my father's side. But whatever, that's not the point. It's personal. You take my lead, okay?
Of course.
But?
Well, I have done this a couple of times, Deirdre, and in my experience, we can cover twice as much ground if we work side by side.
Respect your experience and whatever, but family trumps experience. It's sensitive, and I don't want you messing it up by being too...
Too what?
Too you. You're a question machine. This requires gentle handling. Delicate.
Right.
And what's been your approach?
Well, like I say, I need help.
So, can I ask some questions?
Like anyone could stop you.
Why don't we start with your extended family?
They're cousins. The Perrys. Parry.
Oh, like in fencing.
Yes. Tegan is the older one. May is younger. They had a difficult childhood, okay? And now May is suspected of committing arson on the most important historic mansion in Salem. And I know it's not true. I know it.
What can you tell me about May?
She has a reputation as a troublemaker. Seems like a loner to me. Maybe a bit odd at times. Sometimes she can even sense things before they happen.
Odd how?
I don't know. Troubled teen stuff, difficult time as a kid. Oddest thing is, she won't give an alibi.
That would be seen as suspicious.
That's the problem. Everyone is so suspicious of her. Prejudice, I guess. Because of... well, you'll see.
Sounds like we should talk to her soon.
Where do you think we're going?
What does Tegan think about this?
She's worried about May, obviously. Tegan isn't like May. She's... upstanding. She works at the Salem Museum and doesn't know a thing about criminal cases, which is why she contacted me.
One more question. What can you tell me about this historic mansion?
It's called the Hathorn House, and it's old. Like, really old. And now it's been set on fire.
Nothing else significant about it?
Well, yeah. A lot of things. But one that's... That's kinda why you're here.
Which is why.
The Hathorn house is haunted.
Ooh, spooky, spooky. Notice how the trees move. Isn't that weird?
What do you mean, haunted?
Exactly that. There's ghosts.
Deirdre.
I don't believe it either, Drew. But I can't explain it. Everyone seems to think they exist. With so many sightings, even if it isn't real ghosts, something is definitely going on. I thought that maybe you can disprove them. So, would you please get out of my car and come inside? If we're going to work side by side, you'd better learn to keep up with me.
Oh my, Deirdre, please don't.
You must be Nancy. Thank you so much for coming.
Why do we hear cars
You know, you live in
while
the
we're
same
inside
neighborhood
here?
for 20 years, and you'd expect your neighbors to be a little more understanding when your family is falsely accused of a horrific crime. Oh, I'm sorry. How are you, Deirdre?
I'm good, thanks.
Tegan Perry. Welcome to my home. Well, our home. Although right now my
Hello.
parents are literally on safari in Namibia, so while their daughter is being convicted of a crime she didn't commit, I'm taking care of things around here. They'll be home soon.
Interesting.
Hopefully. A very expensive courier is tracking them down in the bush. Top notch. I found him on the internet. Deirdre tells me
yes,
you'll be
top
assisting her in
notch
clearing my
from the
sister's name.
internet.
Assisting? Yeah.
She's innocent. I don't know why she won't help herself. She's got a difficult reputation. Well, you know, Deirdre, what people here can be like. She doesn't trust easily, not since... I'm sorry, are you hungry? There's clam chowder, homemade. A little taste of New England. I made up the guest bedroom for you, Nancy.
You can
Deirdre,
leave my
sorry, you're bunking with
clam
me.
chowder in
Make
my
yourselves at
bedroom.
home.
Thanks.
Oh, I almost forgot. After you girls get comfortable, you two should swing by the museum. Might as well take in some history while you're here, right? Just don't get suckered into that witch's walking tour. Olivia Ravencroft is not a witch. She would have you believing all kinds of nonsense about the town being full of ghosts.
I thought you two used to be friends.
That was a long time ago. Look, I'm sorry, I gotta get going. Running late to an appointment.
Thanks, Tegan. I appreciate you letting us stay. Before you go, do you have time for a quick question?
Nancy, we just got here.
Sorry, I know you're in a rush. It would really help.
Of course, I have time for one question, if it'll help.
What can you tell me about where the fire happened?
What have you heard about it? Look, I appreciate you want help, but I don't want you dragging all that up and upsetting May. You told me she would be able to reach her. That's not
what Nancy is asking about.
I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. I just thought since the Hathorn house is important to the town, you must know about it. Through the museum.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The Hathorn house fire. Yes, John Hathorn was one of Salem's founders. His large house estate was the oldest surviving structure from 17th century Salem.
Oh, is that all?
That was 2 questions. I said 1. But yes, he was also the big-time judge that presided over the Salem witch trials.
Is there some other fire I need to know about?
No. May's accident was in a fire. I just don't want her getting upset with unnecessary questions about things long over.
I understand.
You can read all about Judge Hathorn when you come to the museum later. Gotta run.
Do we get to play yet?
You
No.
jerk.
Okay.
Tegan said you've been in town for days, but you haven't come by.
I know. I had to check in with your case at the, Look, I didn't want to bother you. How you holding up?
I've been accused of worse.
No, you haven't.
Hey, at least I got you to get off your butt and finally visit me.
Oh, this is the girl I was telling you about. Nancy Drew.
Nice to meet you. Oh. She really doesn't want to talk. This could be difficult. Any advice?
Do better? I'll be in the kitchen.
Okay. Cool. So now we know Tegan. We know Deirdre, but we know her from previous Nancy Drew games. And then we also met, we met May.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah?
Do you mind if I look around the house?
Ugh, you're so weird. I'm done talking, okay?
Alright, well, okay, so let's leave off here. So next time we can get into gameplay. Hopefully we can play a little of the game instead of just watching cutscenes. Do you know what I mean? So, I will see you next time on the day before. See you soon, bye bye.